we have Denergocity. We're talking about childhood video games. I'm guessing mainly computer games. I don't know. I've always been a picky gamer, so there's probably gonna be a lot of stuff in here that I either don't know about or just don't care about. So we'll see. Let me run intro real quick. Where's my? Excuse me. There it is. All right. Let's get into it, bro.
I love distractions. They help me forget the pain of reality. So video games to me is like a blessing from the heavens itself. They take us to a new world with new opportunities where you could be whoever, with some of them being where you can straight up do whatever you want.
Hey,
It's
yo.
peak fantasy. It's also a cool pastime. And as a kid, I was
And so it depends on what games y'all like. You know, I feel like a lot of people do game for those reasons. I game because I like to crash cars and drive really fast on roads that I can't get to because they're thousands of miles away in multiple different countries. And so that's kind of why I game. I don't know about y'all though. Y'all probably game because you hate your life.
Nowadays, other than the usual squad games you play with the homies, I don't really be gaming too much. The only game I really be putting my hours in is Overwatch, and I'm not proud of that.
You shouldn't be.
Anyways,
that's
why
nothing to be
I wanted
proud
to talk about games that I actually like. Games from my childhood. I'ma just be talking about the games I used to love and play back then. And there might be one or two games that you used to play that I might mention. And if I do mention one, we might be long lost twins. Because some of these games are my favorite of all time and have developed me into the man I am today. So take a seat as I discuss my childhood video games.
All right, what we got?
Okay, you sat? All right, you gotta stay seated because this video is sponsored. No.
I've been sitting down, bro.
This video is sponsored by Opera GX.
Didn't ask W ad though, man.
You like memes? They got those too. You like video games? DG/Denergocity. To download Opera GX
W ad, bro.
Since they sold my mom a new
anyway
pinned comment. Thank you, Opera GX, for sponsoring this video.
Let us see it. Ew, Xbox. See, this is where you lost me. This is where you lost me. W video, man. I'm gonna dislike it though. Xbox is crazy. Big PlayStation game. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing, bro.
All my life. Been with them since they sold my mom a new Xbox that didn't even work. Back then, I would play most of my games offline because it took us a minute to even get Xbox Live. By the time we got it, the Xbox One was already coming out. Because of that, I ain't really played games like Halo or Call of Duty. I know they got story modes, but to me, those weren't the main selling points. I wanted to shoot people and talk shit on voice chat. So I played games where the fun wasn't in having a Wi-Fi connection, but connecting with the story and character.
Yeah, story games are the best.
And what better way to do that than with a property you already know front to back? That's why the Naruto games were my shit.
You lost me.
I'm pretty sure I copped every single 360 Naruto game besides Storm 2. These games were so lit. I must have played the story mode. I never watched Naruto, so like I never 17 times by now.
This isn't my bag.
Maybe because it was so short.
It's not my bag, right?
We covered up to the Gaara attacking the village. And the game is only told in Naruto's perspective, so they skip a bunch of fights and storylines. Sasuke getting the curse mark skipped. Rock Lee versus Gaara glossed over. Ino versus Sakura. Nobody give a fuck about that, but they skipped that too. Jutsus were also annoying AF to do. You had to hold both triggers and do some quick gymnastics with the sticks, holding it down. Thing almost gave me carpal tunnel. Half the missions are following rings, delivering scrolls, and going against these bum filler bandits. But back then, I would eat this up like a chicken Caesar salad without the salad. I love the kind of open worldness of the game, running around the Leaf Village and construction sites. The ults were cool and stylish.
Y'all play this game?
I've
never heard of this until right now.
Those would make me come back to the game for seconds. These parts of the game went hard, and it ain't that hard to impress kid me. All this game needed was the Nine Tails transformation and sexy jutsu for my attention. And it has both. I was raving. In terms of nostalgia, the game went hard. But I definitely say the Storm series was a huge improvement. And I say that not as a diss, it's hard to beat peak. The Ninja Storm series is literally the best thing anime games can offer. Although I've heard a lot of hype for the Dragon Ball ones, and Roblox got some cool games too. But
Roblox is crazy.
None of them are better than Ultimate Ninja Generations or Storm 3. I doubt. I also used to play a few Xbox Connect games.
Okay.
Now, when I got the Connect, I genuinely thought this was future technology.
Same.
Like you can control a game.
But not with the Connect though, with the PlayStation Eye, I think is what they called it. The PlayStation version of that, which was cooler because it's PlayStation.
Just using your hands and feet at the camera?
Yo, why that image, bro? That's crazy.
This technology by the Xbox 720, but here it was.
Yo, I was about to say, bro. Remember the old console videos from like? Hold on, I gotta find it, bro. I gotta find it with the song. Or is it's either gonna be the song or Bodies? Hold on. Leaked. Let me find it. Okay, it's this one. It's this one, bro. This is not the one that I wanted, but this is like OG YouTube, bro. Ashley's gonna get blocked. I can't play that. But these videos, bro, these used to go so crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And a lot of these were pretty sick concepts. Some of them are stupid, like the Wii phone and the DS clone. Like, why? But I mean, some of these could have been hard though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, why does it slide out like that? Hey, yo. This is low-key just Apple Vision Pro. I ain't gonna lie. They saw that coming 16 years ago. The PS4 concept is low-key not that far off. It just looks like a PS3 Slim in a different color. Because I think the Slim only came in black. I'm pretty sure. This is just OD. Final PS4 just looks like an Xbox. Actually crazy. Anyway.
So then we got a few games. Connect Joyride and Connect Adventures. Joyride
I never heard of those.
Fun, connecting both my hands to the game steering. It felt like I was actually driving a real life car. Granted, I only had the demo, so I did one race and it kicked me out. But I played a race on repeat. Connect Adventures.
Fair.
Now this was my favorite Connect game. It was a bunch of outdoor activities I think you'd see a Boy Scout do, like water rafting, wipeout, target practice, stuff you would expect. Play this all the time with my brothers. My favorite one of these mini games was the aquarium one, where you had to block the cracks of glass so you don't drown. And me in real life controlling this game, you'd think I'm a mime. Rafting was fun too, till I got to the parts where I have to jump, because the Connect would never pick up on me jumping.
Yikes.
Every time I tried jumping, it just wouldn't.
Bro had no motion.
Now,
he had no motion.
Too high, cause there's 5 other niggas that live with me, aka my family. And my room was upstairs. I couldn't be jumping around too much or too loud. My mom might have come in and beat my ass for it. So I was doing a bunch of little jumps, you know? But even when no one was home and I was jumping as high as little old me could, the Connect still wouldn't pick it up. This was a problem for all my Connect games, which is why I fell off of it quickly.
That's
I had
real.
Sonic Free Riders.
Yo, Dua Lipa. What a woman.
I never finished a single race on that game because it straight up wouldn't connect my body to the Xbox. It wouldn't work, bro. I would try.
And that's why PlayStation better, bro. Like, come on. I never had that type of issue with my, you feel me?
Multiple times, and it never worked. And the game was Connect exclusive. You can't play this with a controller. You have to use the Connect. And since that ain't work, the game was useless. It was with this. I realized I ain't want any more Connect games. My mom would say no to me asking for games all the time. I'm not gonna waste a few times she say yes on getting Kung Fu Panda 2 on Connect. I needed a real game. Luckily, one day, the heavens.
You can play World of Warcraft on, was that League of Legends? I don't know. I don't play those games. But you can play it on, I thought that was a PC only type game. 4-in-1
disc game. The Sega Dreamcast Collection, Crazy Taxi, Space Channel 5 Part 2, Sonic Adventure, and Bass Pro Shop. Crazy Taxi was
Bass
crazy.
Pro Shop. It's
Picking
crazy.
up people that expect me to drive them across the entire city in 30 seconds.
I ain't never played this.
Late, they get out the car while I'm speeding, doing 100 on the sidewalks.
Yikes.
Like, they need to get to this stop so bad they willing to break all.
That's a good movie.
We was just
going to the gas station right there. I like that.
But that's what made it fun. Going crazy in a car, hitting pedestrians with no consequences. Sounds like a drunk driver's dream. And literally was inspired by this. This was essentially my GTA before I knew what it was. Great game. If you don't play BD Joe in the game, I don't trust you. Sonic Adventure.
Fair.
I ain't gonna lie. I barely played it. I thought the game looked ugly.
Yeah, I had
tried to get
one Sonic game. It wasn't this one. Oh, nah. Why is it like that?
I couldn't gel with this game, bro.
Sounds supposed to be 2D, bro. Nah, y'all geeking.
Sounds so awkward. Their mouths were animated like they had dentures. And the music is great, but the music would be blasting over them talking, so you barely hear anything they're saying. Thank God.
Yikes.
I'm sorry to all my fellow Sonic riders. I'm probably speaking straight blasphemy right now. I'm just saying.
I've never been the biggest Sonic fan, honestly.
I'ma definitely play this game
It's cool,
again in the
like,
future. Hopefully, the next
meh.
time I play it, it'll knock some sense into me of how truly great this
Another
game
good movie.
probably might be. Space Channel 5 Part 2 might be the best dance game I've ever played. It's a rhythm game
I ain't never heard
set in
of
space about the villain
I ain't never heard of this.
who wants the universe to dance for him against their will. And it's up to local news reporter Ooh La La to save the universe
Ooh
with
La La?
her dancing and guns. Space Gun. And
Nah.
this game is so fun. The game having fun, wild levels going against alien plant monsters, battle of the bands, and did I mention Space Michael Jackson is a supporting character? And there's a mission where you have to
What?
save him from Purge, and is actually voiced by Michael Jackson himself. This might
That's
be the
crazy.
best game of all time. The game
That
is so
actually is
colorful
crazy.
and stylish too. In the future, everybody got that shit on, bro. Nobody walks out their house with no sauce in this. This is a little bit of a spoiler, but the final battle of this game is probably the most fun I had.
Yeah, I ain't playing this, so spoil
video
it.
game ever. You finally face Purge. He's freakier than ever, and it's like
Yeah.
this one long song and dance battle. Purge and the setting keep changing, becoming more challenging. Then the final transformation battle happens, and it's so fun, bro. Words can't describe how fun this ending is. This is so good, bro. Really, the only complaint I have is that I wish it was longer, because you can legit beat this game in under 2 hours. But during
That's
that
fair.
time, this game will have you dancing more than Nickelodeon Dance.
I never liked dance games, bro. I ain't trying to do all that, bro.
It's up
Ain't
there
nobody
with
trying to
my
do all that.
favorites. And
That's
the Bass
crazy.
Fish and Bass Pro Shop game.
This is literally just a GTA side mission, bro. That's what I'm saying, like, that's fishing, bro.
Before there
And
was
Nintendo.
before my Xbox, before my Elite Pad, I've been with Nintendo. I had
Yeah.
almost every one of their consoles since my birth. From the
Okay.
Game Boy Advance SP to the Switch. Man, grown-up privilege is awesome. You should try it.
On God.
I was drifting the
On
first
God.
place, winning every Mario Kart DS Grand
I was about to say,
Prix.
Initial
They used to call
D.
me Mustang because of my skills and lack of deodorant. Bakugan
Yeah.
Battle Brawlers, though, had me feeling the opposite. I would lose almost every
Again,
game.
I'm not into anime.
It got to a point where I
don't know
was
what
just
this
going
is.
on to play just to change my character's avatar, because they had some really good fits in that game, not gonna lie. New Super Mario Bros. One of my favorite DS
Okay.
games. The story and format is a lot
Yeah.
like most mainline Mario games. Bowser's in the drought and Peach is the rainforest. So he kidnapped her and Mario
Yeah.
gotta save her ass free
This
of
was a
charge
banger
for, like,
game. I
12
remember this
times.
game.
Levels were super fun. The
This
boss
game
fights
was
were
fire.
crazy. PD always had me tweaking with every replay. It's a really good play. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real, my memories aren't with the story mode too much. The
Nope.
real fun was playing the mini games and multiplayer.
Yes.
The mini games had me on a
Yes, bro. The
chokehold,
mini games,
And
bro.
when playing on
No
multiplayer
cap.
against my bros, I'd play
Pull up
harder
my
than
DS
Prime
right
Tyson.
now, bro.
Danger
The
Ball-
only problem is I can't play that game because it oxidized, and so it doesn't work. I still have it, but it doesn't work. It hasn't worked in like 10 years. But I got the DS though. The DS
where I
work.
was
Other games
avoiding
work.
a
That
billion
one doesn't
fast
though.
Fireball, so I wouldn't blow. Had me scratching
But that
my
was
screen
fire.
with my fingernails, making my bottom screen look like a cat fight happened on top of it. Puzzle panel had me sweating because I had no idea how to play this back then. I didn't get what panel I was gonna press. Like, how was I supposed to know which one to press? This is too much thinking for a 5-year-old. Wanted, my favorite mini game.
Oh, yeah, that
This
one's
shit
hard.
would have me locked in looking for Wario,
No cap.
Luigi, whoever big nose ass I was supposed to be looking for. I do my absolute best to find them as quickly as I can. Trying to get
Nah,
that
for
time
real.
turned into nanoseconds.
On
I ain't recorded that,
God.
but I bet on your grandma's soul I got
What?
the world record on this. Soon as I took a glance at who's wanted and I find them, I would beat my stylus on that bottom screen harder than I am. I did not treat my DS with care. And I
Can't relate.
not
Mine
bring
is
up
still in
Luigi's
pristine
Casino game.
condition.
This game put me on some of my favorite hobbies. Investing. But when I played this game,
This was fire, but I never really understood it, so I didn't play it like that.
Poker. I was fine. Luigi
gonna
didn't
lie.
care though. He ain't mind hustling the kid. Only game I was good at was matching cards. And ever
Literally,
since my losing
literally,
streak against Luigi,
literally.
I vowed
Now we're
to
talking,
never
bro.
lose in the casino ever again, no matter the game.
Yikes.
I do not think my promise is going well. The 1v1 multiplayer was the best thing about the game. The first person to get all 5 stars or takes the other person's lives wins. This is the game where bonds would be broken, cause we would absolutely abuse each other in this, jumping on our heads above pits, using the giant mushroom to stomp them out and destroy the stages. And when
Yup.
I'd get the blue shell, wrap it up, because whoever got that,
Yeah, you're
won
cooked.
the game. I'd just be cruising in that shell back and forth, killing my bro constantly.
You're
Till he
cooked.
lost everything and I won. It ain't fun at all being on the other side of that, but being that felt exquisite. This game was so fire.
I'm saying, bro, that's a
Super
top
Mario
tier
Bros.
game
is
right there,
super
bro.
Replayable, fun, and has one of the best multiplayer modes for the DS. Top tier childhood
cap.
games right here. Moving on from that, imagine something
classic.
that had all your favorite characters put together in one room.
See, I never
for your
played this.
entertainment.
I never played
No,
this.
I'm not talking about That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana. I mean,
That was a great
Smash.
crossover.
Smashing wasn't
never
just
played
a
Smash,
game,
bro.
it was a
Look.
lifestyle. I used to.
I know I'm a nerd, but I've never been that type of nerd. I'm gonna be honest. Clearly, I don't watch anime. Never have. Never played Smash. Like,
grind this game.
I've never
trying
been
to
that
be the
committed,
best
bro.
out of everyone
I ain't gonna lie,
around.
that's never been
Even
my
rock the
bag. I
Smash
respect
Bros
it, though.
cut At one point,
Oh, my God.
mains are Lucas, Palutena, and Isabella, and
Okay.
I spammed the out of their moves, freezing.
I'm
them
saying,
X,
bro, like, that was
exploding
not
them
my
X,
bag, bro.
and catching them like
At
a
all.
fish. I was not
I do
a fun
respect it,
person
though.
to play with. Was I good? Let's not go too deep. into
Yikes.
that. We're talking about the good times.
Wombo
I've been
combo.
a part of this franchise since Brawl. Well, actually, I was playing Super Smash Flash before that, maining Naruto and Blade, because I never owned a Wii. I waited for the
Okay.
Wii U to come out for me to actually play Brawl. And if Smash
fair.
Flash was the game to pique my interest, then Brawl made me a lifetime fan of this franchise, because the story mode is a masterpiece. Everyone teaming
I was waiting on that. I knew he was gonna do that, bro.
up against Nintendo's
I was
most
waiting on
evil
that to happen,
villains.
bruh.
Ganondorf, Bowser, Wario, Rob, to stop them from blowing niggas up to smithereens. Like, the intro scene is the ancient minister blowing up a whole stadium full of people. The villains had no chill. They did not hold back. This is
Yikes.
the scariest Wario had ever been. For the first time ever, he seemed like a real threat. When he's not in his pants, he knows how to put the
What?
fear in people, which made the mode even more exciting. The stakes were
I was
high.
about to
The
say.
story had me on an emotional roller coaster too, crying on my hands and knees when Ness sacrificed himself to save Lucas, then going absolutely nuts when Rayquaza showed up, because for a sec I thought he was gonna be a playable character, but nah, they strip teased me. Its stacked storytelling would completely distract me from the fact that it was pretty easy to beat. It takes about 2.5 SpongeBob movies to complete, but the world
2.5
for me is in a
SpongeBob movies
standstill
is
when I play
crazy.
this. I wish every Smash game had a story as good as this one, or even had a story in general. World of Light was not it for me, cause it ain't about shit. Outside
Yikes.
the boss fights and a few cutscenes, you mostly just fighting NPC spirits collecting trophies for so long. It's boring.
That sounds
And the
very
Wii U
boring.
version didn't have a story either. Nintendo really only balled out for Brawl for story mode. The series is like the RoboCop franchise. Only one of them has a good story, and
Yup.
the rest are.
Yup,
Brawl's the most
literally.
nostalgic Smash game for me. It's not the best one, but it definitely has the best story. And also, I can't help but feel nostalgic for the announcement trailers for Ultimate. When Nintendo were dropping
Real.
teasers for who and what would be
RIP Etika,
added
bro.
to the game back then would be the most
Literally is the
hype
only reason I even cared a tiny bit about Smash.
ever
Literally.
been for any video game. Those
Like a
were not
tiny bit.
trailers, those were events. I wouldn't even know or play the games half the characters that were announced were in. Like, the hell is a Min Min? And damn, she got bitties. But seeing everyone online go crazy would be enough for me. Binging
for real.
reaction videos of people going nuts to their favorite characters from titles they love. And
Literally.
their reactions to these reviews would be so infectious that I can't help but go
See
crazy
the
watching
goat,
it with
bro.
them.
R.I.P.,
What
bro.
a beautiful time that was. When the next
cap.
Smash comes out, hopefully we can be as enthusiastic. I trust that
I
we
don't- I
will.
won't care.
Once Nintendo
I'm saying that right
announces
now.
Goku will be in Smash. That shit would break the internet. Smash Bros for me is not only a great free-for-all fighter, but a way of bonding. I ain't got
Fair.
the best social skills, but soon as you
Clearly.
pull out the Switch, that is not a strap, and you trying to smash, you have me wagging my tail like a labradoodle. We smashing, bro, and I ain't gonna hold back.
He said he's shaking cheeks for a video game? What are we talking about?
Smash Bros is one of my
Hey,
favorite
yo.
video game franchises of all time. But when talking nostalgia, nothing comes close in this race other than a spiky, blue-haired alien creature.
What's this?
And I'm talking about no other than Rick from Rick and Morty. Sonic is my favorite childhood video game franchise of all time.
Okay, more Sonic talk.
Sound weird to some of y'all because
Not really.
Don't have the best rep going for us. In fact,
I just don't care about Sonic.
Got a good rep with games being a Russian roulette to being great or garbage. I know there's a lot to be turned off by, but if you ignore the bad things, there's only good things. Plus,
Okay.
the first Sonic game I remember liking and playing was Sonic the Hedgehog.
OG.
Not that one, the good one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This was one of the first 360 games I've ever played. Most of us know how infamous this game is. It's known as one of the worst Sonic games. The controls
never
were
heard of
bad.
it.
The camera was all over the place. Long ass
Yikes.
loading screens that pop up all the time. Glitches everywhere.
Yikes.
And just a terrible gaming experience. A terrible gaming experience if you're above the age of 7. And since I
Real.
wasn't, when I played it, I loved it. I would play this all the
Fair.
time. I thought everything about this was so cool. The story being Dr. Eggman kidnaps Princess Elise to get her Chaos Emerald and to find out the secrets of the Flames of Disaster, also known as Iblis, so he can do his plan of world domination. And Sonic gotta stop him. But also, Silver comes from 200 years in the future.
That's kinda
where the
hard shot, I ain't
world
gonna lie.
is over. It
That's
looked like
tough.
hell. And is completely taken over by Iblis. And Silver is told by a guy named Mephiles that the only way to stop this from happening is to kill Sonic. But that isn't true because Mephiles is actually the other half of Iblis, and he's the bad guy. You can also play Shadow too. Mephiles, I thought, was such a cool villain. His character design went hard. His voice was deep and menacing.
That was BDG's birthday, or was it yesterday? I don't know.
I thought the story and
Man,
characters were
certified unk
engaging
now.
and interesting. Though even as a kid, seeing Elise kissing Sonic was a little weird, especially when seeing Amy. Like, his girls are right there, bro. Some of the levels were fun too. City Escape, my favorite. You sometimes
That
get
was
to
on
ride
Future
an
Time, man.
eagle and drive a car. Are y'all sold on this game yet? But I can't talk
No.
about this game without mentioning the glitches, cause they're legit everywhere. Walking
Yikes.
upside down on loops, getting sent to space, whatever this is. These glitches would happen so frequently that I could get how people would hate this game and find it unplayable. Cause
Yeah, it was boring to me, and then
maybe
it's
it was all the
unplayable
red
on top of
booty
it?
and pencils
Jeez.
I ate then, but I didn't
Little
really mind
chalk.
them. In fact, I'd have fun with the glitches on some of my replays. Look, I know for a fact I'm looking at this game through rose-tinted glasses.
Absolutely.
I know if I were to play this today with the patience I have, if one glitch killed me, I'ma rage quit and switch to a game that I actually enjoy. However, kid me
What is
loved it.
that?
I would
Oh
replay
my
it,
god, no.
and it's not like I ain't have other games. I played this because it was fun. I played
That's
this during
real.
a time of my life that only that version of me would enjoy this game. But I can still see myself playing it in the near future. Project 06 version though, I'm not dealing with those loading screens. I love the Sonic 06. It turned me into a fan.
GTA
imagine
4
how
mentioned.
I felt when I played my first good Sonic game. Sonic Unleashed is my favorite Sonic game.
Sometime is the last
Sonic
game you're gonna
turns
talk about.
into
I think
a
it is.
werewolf.
GG's.
That's the story. Take my money. The game also starts off with the best looking Sonic cutscene I've ever seen. This shit rivals Pixar.
I do like the art style,
levels were
though.
so
For a 3D,
in the daytime, you'd play as regular Sonic. Blasting
3D
through stages
Sonic game, this look kinda tough.
effortlessly in a way I hadn't seen Sonic do. The nighttime, you'd switch
like
to
both,
werewolf
in a
Sonic.
way.
Although you were a lot slower,
That's hard.
swinging and doing combos on those robots and dog things always felt satisfying. The boss fights are whoopee! They were a good mix of challenging while also being exciting. Besides this one.
Nah, this guy's
When
not
playing
serious.
It was the best Sonic gaming experience I've had at that point. The cutscenes were great. The controls actually worked, and there are quick time events. Sensation.
I just watched that video again the other day, bro.
Sonic
It's
Unleashed
hilarious.
is this little nigga right
Some of those
here.
OG
Chip
RDC
is a
videos are
fairy
just
bat
like, how'd they come up with those, bro?
Who, when losing his memories after Sonic fell on top of him from falling from outer space, becomes his quirky comedic sidekick. For a lot of the game, he don't do much other than cracking jokes, handing out chocolate to people, and just being a vibe. That's all I needed out of him. We weren't just on a mission to get his memories back and defeat an Eggman. On this adventure, we have become friends.
There's something I've seen from this game before, like a popular meme or something from this game.
Spoilers for Sonic Unleashed in 3, 2, 1.
I'm not playing it.
Ends, bro. After going to the temple to regain the Chaos Emerald's powers, Chip gets his memories back. And apparently this dude is God. His real name is Light
Yo.
Gaia. His job is to protect the world from Dark Gaia. And for millions of years, Dark Gaia would get stronger to destroy the Earth, and Chip would rebuild it back over again. And since
Yo.
Eggman awakened Dark Gaia, he's gotta stop it from destroying the planet. So yeah, he's God. And when we're at the end
Crazy.
game boss fight, they are facing Dark Gaia in an epic battle, with them winning at the end, because obviously God and Supersonic on the same team is
Crazy.
like Shaq and Kobe. Might as well bench yourself when seeing them coming. But what I didn't see coming is Chip saving Sonic's life and staying behind at the Earth's core, and we watch him sink into the lava, seeing him for the last time.
07, bro.
My nigga Chip is dead. He died for our sin. This game had me feeling emotions I thought I would never feel for a video game. That by the end of the game, after crying my heart out, it made me want to go on this adventure again so it would never end. Sonic Unleashed is my favorite Sonic game, making me a lifetime fan of the franchise. Not only of the games, but of Sonic itself. I used to be watching those Sonic bloopers and creepypasta videos from back then. Sonic for Hire went 2 times platinum on my iPad. I'd often play Sonic games on the computer. Final Fantasy, Sonic, that's just a work of art, bro. If I had a time machine, I'd show this to Leonardo da Vinci, because I know he'd quit. I know he knows he can't make something half as good as this. And every Saturday morning, you know I had Sonic X playing on my TV. That Amy Ghost episode had me doo-doo in my pantalones. I'm kind of yapping.
You know what?
At this point,
I'm gonna let him finish.
Is the best. Sonic for president. Let's wrap it.
Yo, oh my
those
God.
Are my childhood video games.
He's of voting age too. He's probably gonna write in Sonic.
I didn't bring up no Flash or mobile games.
See, and that's what I thought he was. I thought he was gonna talk about Flash games, like cool math games, the mobile game. Hey, bro.
Bring up Pokemon, jeez. But this video has already taken too long to make. I'm basically editing on a Chromebook. Bear with me here. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I send you my massage through the screen. Then in the comments, tell me about your favorite childhood video games and what you liked about it.
GTA 4. I don't need to say anything else. It's GTA 4, bro.
That's all I really wanted to say. So in conclusion, Veridi still for Smash. I ain't forget.
I don't care about Smash. I don't even know who that is, bro. Like, I don't know. But hey, that's valid though. Trip down memory lane, I guess, for some of y'all. The only game I knew about was that one Super Mario game. Look, bro. Xbox K. I ain't gonna lie, like I said, big PlayStation gang, you feel me? And I don't care about Smash or Sonic. I said it.